What's up, guys? It's your guy Shaun. I'm back today. I'm in the beautiful Dupont Circle neighborhood of Washington, D.C. I'm actually in the circle itself right now in Dupont Circle. In case you've never been to D.C., Dupont Circle, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just a neighborhood. You can pretty much do whatever you want to do. Party, eat, drink, go to work, live. I mean, it's just another neighborhood in DC, but actually, if you've never been here, it is, and you're looking for something to do, this is probably going to be one of your go-to spots if you want to get it, if you want to get it popping in DC. Dupont Circle is definitely going to have everything you need, everything you're looking to do. It's on the northwest side of the city, not too far from Foggy Bottom and Georgetown and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's take a look around right quick. Yeah, so this is the main drag of Dupont Circle, Connecticut Avenue, and this is pretty much where mostly everything is. A bunch of bars. Again, we're in the middle of the pandemic, so like everywhere else that's doing what they're supposed to is pretty dead. It's coffee shops, American coffee shops, not the Dutch coffee shops if you're in the Netherlands. Got Phil's Coffee across the street. A bunch of bars, brunch spots. Definitely where you want to go to get you some brunch when you're in the city. The Griffin, great brunch over there last time I checked, and it looks boarded up. I hope it's not closed, from the pandemic. Damn, it looks boarded up. Shit, a lot of businesses have gone dead during the pandemic, unfortunately. I hope the Griffin isn't one, because I've had some memories there. A lot of businesses here in DC also have boarded up due to, it's about a month after the election, but we're still dealing with the fallout from the election. People don't want to admit they lost, and it's a bunch of shit going on. So a lot of buildings, you would think, the purge election year is coming to life. You see a lot of boarded up buildings, even people putting burglar bars. Like, who puts burglar bars in the middle of the city? But I've seen burglar bars on buildings in recent months, with the quote-unquote unrest that's going on. Just last weekend there was a Million MAGA march, and things got a little weird. There goes another one of my spots, Cafe Citron. I hope they're still open. A lot of businesses are just closed, just because, like, can't do anything, you can't eat in, can't do anything else. But a lot of businesses just aren't surviving, unfortunately, the pandemic, and I pray to God the Griffin over there across the street isn't one of them. I pray this is temporary, because that was my spot, and the brunch was on point. So yeah, moving right along. More Dupont Circle. Across the street is the Mad Hatter. It's where you're gonna want to go. It's really mostly like a college spot. A lot of college students in there, but they do have like this big, like, magic hat that's full of liquor, full of some type of watered down liquor, but it's big, so to get you messed up if that's your thing. Don't ask why I'm across the street. This side of the street was clear and better for filming, if you must know. So yeah, I'm across the street from everything, but moving right along. So over there is Decades, some of the best rooftop parties, especially on Sunday. A damn good Afrobeats rooftop party. At least there used to be during better days. It's one of my favorite spots. It's here in Dupont Circle. And then there's Rose Bar. Rose Bar is always a movie, usually, again, in better times. Definitely had some great times at Rose Bar. This is Rose Bar here in Dupont Circle. Definitely got to hit that up when this pandemic thing ends. And so the last place I'm gonna show y'all is Ozio, and yeah, rooftop vibes. Nice spot, a cigar lounge downstairs. But if you're from DC, you know Ozio. If you've been to DC, you probably been to Ozio. And if you know, you know. Rooftop capital, baby. It's Ozio. That's the last thing I'm gonna show you out here in Dupont. Alright, so that was our tour of Dupont Circle. Now to get into what I really wanted to talk about today, which is a thing that I call failing in order to find your way, which is basically what I've been doing all my life. I saw a tweet today, and I mean, I was planning on doing this, but I was planning on talking about this, but I saw a tweet show up on my Instagram stories. Somebody had reposted it there by a guy by the name of Stephen Bartlett. I immediately hit follow when I saw this tweet shared. But he owns a $200 million company. I don't know. His name is @Steven on Instagram. But the tweet said, "Exploring is more fun than having a plan. Shout out to all the people who don't have a plan." And you know, this coming from a $200 million guy, I felt that, because a lot of times the people who have it all figured out, they're the people who you don't want to be like. They're the people who, you know, it might look, a lot of things look good on the surface with people who have it all figured out, but it's really not like that at all. So I feel like the people who really do the most are the people who explore. And you know, that's the most fun thing in life, I think, is exploring instead of having it all figured out. And oh, by the way, I know I'm dressed like, at least from the top that I have, like I'm wearing black Air Forces. I'm not, trust me. But anyway, that's that. But yeah, so sometimes you have to fail in order to find your way, which is what I'm doing. Really what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. Like when I started this, it was just something to do during this pandemic while I'm working from home. I really had no idea, still don't have any ideas to the direction. I'm just talking to y'all. And whether I get one view or 1 million views, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm just finding my way, which is what I've done with a lot of things in my life. Like everything I've done, every job I've had, all the way down to my college major, it was just me exploring and landing places. And it's worked out every business venture I've had. Everything I've did, from writing, different websites, blogging, every website that I've owned was just something that I came up with. Some of those ventures have made me money, some of them haven't, and not a lot of money either. So I don't know if you could call them a failure, or I guess, for the sake of conversation, we can call them failures. But they all propelled me to get to my next level. Like life should be an adventure where you just level up. It's about leveling up. My Instagram profile, my Instagram bio says favorite hobbies include leveling up, because that's all it's about. And the best way to level up is just to do things. You got to explore. A lot of people just sit on their hands because they don't have the answer, or they don't know what's next. And I can't lie, like I've been that person a couple of times in my life. At times in my life, we just don't know what's next. But the key is to just do, even if you fail. Sometimes you got to fail to find your way. The explorers have all the fun. A lot of people I know, like I said, who had a plan from jump. The plan may or may not have worked, but I just don't see the fun in that. I don't see them having fun, but that could just be me from the outside looking in. Either way, there's nothing wrong with not having it all figured out. There is something wrong with standing still. So you got to explore. You can't be afraid to fail. And I would even say, get used to failing. Get addicted to failure. Become addicted to failure. Or if you don't like to call it failure, call it loss. Get used to taking L's, get used to losing, because it's all about how you bounce back. And like I said, every time I've leveled up in life, everything I've accomplished in life was the result of a bounce back, and it came after failure. So it was just me failing to find my way. I failed at a lot of stuff, succeeded, failed at what I succeeded at, and then move on to the next. That's how you level up. So again, shout outs to everybody watching who doesn't have a plan, who doesn't have it all figured out, because it's not about having it all figured out. It's about figuring it out, and you're never going to have it all figured out. And as long as you keep that mindset and count your victories when you do have victories, and learn from your losses, your failures or your losses, shouldn't even, like, they're not even gonna matter. They're gonna be, if anything, they're gonna be something. Your losses will be W's. Your failures will be successes, because you failed in order to succeed. Even though I know that that sounds crazy, but just think about it. You learn from everything, you bounce back from everything, and then you level up. So, which is something you probably wouldn't have done if you hadn't failed, if you hadn't took that loss. So, yeah, the moral of the story is learn to love losing, learn to love failure. Not just learn to live with it, learn to love it, embrace it, because that's the only way you can level up and even succeed. And when you do succeed, it feels that much better. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. It's your boy Shaun here in Dupont Circle, and I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm out of here. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button if you don't want to see your boy fail, or if you do, then don't. Doesn't matter. No, I'm playing. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all next time I talk to y'all. Peace.